Okay, let's see if we can maybe find something good to end the night on. Magical Taruruto-kun. Okay, this actually has potential. Well, let's go see if this one is actually any good. Alright, so then, Magical Taruruto-kun. This one is based on an anime of the same name. I know extremely little about it, but I have played a couple of the NES games based on this. And they were both platformer games, and they were both quite good, so I'm guessing that's what they will do with this, but maybe not, we'll see. No. What do you know, it's a platformer game, although this one... oh, okay. Now we have Taru. And we have the takoyaki, which is a thing in the anime, I suppose. And I'm really hoping that this won't be like a Mickey Mouse-capade, where if Taru falls down... Oh my god, yes. Oh, why couldn't Mickey Mouse-capade have done that? Seriously. Alright, so... Can I do things? So, what do these options do? I have no idea what that option is. And apparently that is not a wall I have to break through. It's just, What? Soccer goal minigame. What? Why? I don't even... What? So that happened. How do I get out of this menu now? There, thank you. So yes, I thought that was like an actual wall, but apparently it's not. So this is actually feeling a lot like the first game on the NES, which was very sort of, you know, basic, very average, very... Just your sort of very normal, by-the-book sort of platforming type game. Oh, and apparently that gave us an extra life for getting 20 takoyaki. Which is, for those not versed in Japanese snackery, that is basically a fried octopus ball. Just a little piece of octopus coated in a batter and fried. I've never actually had them, but I would imagine they're chewy, as anything octopus-related tends to be. Alright, so yeah, it's looking like, if you have lost your Taru-kun, that would be how you would replace him. You would get the star there if you don't have him. Otherwise, if you do have him, you get the giant takoyaki worth 10. I'm too impatient for that. I want to get on forward and through the stage. And I should actually double check to find out how many stages there are exactly. Because I'd figure I would wager probably between like 6 and 8 stages for a game like this. Depends on how long they are individually, really. But that seems to be about the norm for this sort of Game Boy platformer. Oh, we got a frog! I did not really notice, I wasn't paying attention to all the numbers on top to see what exactly the frog just did for us. And now I guess we fight, floaty magician spirit lady? Let's try and make Taru do stuff. Oh! Cool. Can I just... No, I can't just open the chest. Okay. Had to check. Always worth it in this kind of game. I like how he apparently is completely invulnerable. It's just when I take damage that he disappears. Wait, what was that? Why did I... What? So that's interesting. I duck and grow 4 feet? I guess maybe more like 2 or 3, but still. I really need to watch this anime because... What the hell, man? Okay, while we are advancing dialogue... Of course, there's not going to be very much of it, but still. Let us quickly take a look and find out, is there... There is not. Crap. Really hoping there would be an FAQ on Game FAQs about this. And now I can't, Now apparently Taru has taken on a very active role in things, though. So let's keep him alive. Now this feels like something out of, I'm trying to call it their Wagyan land, in which he's sending out Wah as an attack. Oh, and apparently that attack is done now. I'm thinking that that was the spell I activated. No, now he's just doing it on his own. Literally no idea anymore. No, I can't pause it while he's doing this, so... Huh. Color me confused. Let's see, I can do this now. If I duck down... No, I'm not growing, so... I activate this. I was thinking maybe, like, duck and something will activate whatever thing you have selected. But it... I don't even know anymore. So we don't seem to be able to just exit the menu. We have to do something. Which is kind of weird. Oh, cool. Invincibility. Always a good thing to have in this sort of thing. And again, this is the other thing that I would be checking the FAQ for, like, why did he just grant me the bow? Really, what are the actual controls here? How do I control which effects are happening and why they're happening? And I suppose how long they are happening for. They just seem to be happening in this stage with no real rhyme or reason. And then I got him killed. Whoops! So I get to go face the boss without oh, no, never mind. We get a free Taru. Holy... This was unexpected, to say the very least. Kinda wish I knew what I was aiming for. It seems to be something in the mouth region. One hit kill though, not really liking that aspect. really not liking the no real warning and one-hit kill nature of this. That was close. I'm gonna create a backup save state now in case I do that again and do exactly that, yes. Really wish I knew if I was doing damage, if I was hitting the right thing. Oh, well, there we go. Okay, and now it's helicopter stage. Why not? Again, I've never seen the actual magical Taruruto-kun anime, so I don't know if helicopters factor heavily into things or not. My guess is that it's probably an embellishment because video game, but with anime, you really never can tell. Okay, good. Buildings are in fact a thing that you can't really push through, which does make sense. I really do want that So finicky. Oh, okay, so that's what the invincibility was. The little bottle thing. Yeah, I have to say, not liking the kamikaze birds at all. And I do wish I knew what the frogs were for. Check that, I now know what the frogs are for. It's an extra life. Groovy. And then again, right there, they give you exactly enough frogs for an extra life, although I will admit I don't know if that 13 there is well, yeah, okay, it is. It is exactly that. It is extra lives. We have 13 extra lives already. Seems that extra lives are amazingly easy to come by in this game. I'm really curious now if the boss is going to be another giant monster that we will fight in our helicopter, or if we'll go back down to the ground. Oh, it's not quite a giant monster, but it is seeming to be like a pterodactyl, or a pteranodon kind of thing. Something that actually does show when we deal damage to it, so that's nice. Okay, so this is a pretty simple boss, which we're already done with. Wow. Oh, okay, I see. We picked off the little one, and now we gotta fight the big one. Frickin' Rodan up in here. With an even easier to avoid attack. That's interesting. Like, the previous giant monster had the double whammy of its attack being hard to dodge because it was a three-way spread shot, and also didn't really have any kind of warning that it was about to happen. This goes the exact opposite way of being just two straight-on attacks. that are very clearly telegraphed in advance. So yeah. Okay, there we go. Alright, so... somewhere between halfway and 2/3. Well, I guess, no, maybe more like... fractions, bah. 3/8 and, halfway through the game now. And I'm not going to worry overly much about getting all the things now that I know the only possibly really interesting thing we could get out of one of those would be the bottle for invincibility. Not really gonna bother with getting all of them, since the rest would either just be frogs or giant takoyaki. Well, let's just kill all the air jellyfish and armadillos, and ignore the, sentient blocks, and be on our way. And I do actually, I'm pretty sure I remember that in the first NES game, you did play as this kid, and Taru was also a helper in that one. And then I believe in the second one you played as, Taru himself, as well as some of the other characters. And that, I think, is a better gameplay style. I think Taru is the more interesting character. Although I'm pretty sure this short kid here is probably actually the main character of the series, given how that is presented in that way. Alright, inside a castle. Don't know whose castle, but, inside somebody's castle. Let's go beat up whoever it is, because, people who own castles in video games like this tend to be the bad guy. And surprise fish. Great. So how do we, that'll work. Also, I gotta say, that is possibly the weirdest surprise fish I've ever seen. What with the weird eyes, and the pointy thing, and the legs. Most emphasis on the legs, of course. Seriously. Should not have jumped down here, this is annoying now. Oh wait, that wasn't a set of eyes, that was an eye and a fin. Whoops. So what's in here? Kinda hoping for a bottle. If it's anything else, oh hey, it is a bottle. Nifty nifty. Okay, that's a frog. We have all the lives we could possibly need, so not in the least bit worried about getting additional frogs. What? Oh, I don't even know when I lost Taru. Probably lost him due to these goddamn fish. It's really getting annoying. Okay, seriously, stop that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do expect you to use a lot of Taru's powers as you're going through, because otherwise getting through these areas seems like it would be, well, nigh on impossible, pretty much. Also, I had better not be in a maze area where I have to go the right route. Let's find out. Will it do that warpy thing again? Nope, it's not doing the warp thing again. Okay. No idea what even caused that warp thing to happen in the first place, but, yeah. Seems that it is not the case this time, so... Well then. Still would like to know how we grew into that other character. Also, really would like to know specifically what these things do. Okay, so that one's a shield, obviously. How we activate the bow and arrow would be my ideal choice for figuring things out. How we activate things other than this particular third one would be really nice to know. Oh, what? I don't want to play a goddamn minigame. Alright, so this one's not too very hard. It would be a whole lot easier if we could figure out the various skills and actually properly make use of them. That would be amazingly nice. But barring that, this will only take a little while. You know, I would just like to have the range of more than 2 pixels with the punch. Have some kind of other ranged and or nifty attack to make use of. Because this is kinda downright terrible, and now I'm kind of concerned about running out of time. So what does happen if we lose Taru? Nothing! We just, can't access his little magic menu. And we are doomed to use nothing but the punch. Let's try another spell and see what happens. Oh, this time we got the bow. So it looks like there is a bit of a random factor going into that. And we're out of time anyway. Did it take a chunk of time to cast the bow spell? So that sucked. Something fierce. Okay, let's, Okay, so yes, the warp thing is just Taruruto-kun appearing when he's not actually there already, via takoyaki. Yeah, I would have hated this on an actual system. Okay, here we go, once again. Whoops. Alright, so let's try this again, hope we get the bow. And no, it's not taking away time. And... nope, something happened. Oh, I grew. So yeah, the third one appears to be make random crap happen, the spell. Wow. Alright, so your grown-up form is just magnitudes many times more powerful. Eh? Did we just beat the game? We couldn't have beaten the game already, could we? There's only 4 stages. Oh my god, okay. We just beat Magical Taruruto-kun. So... that was astoundingly short, and really stupidly, annoyingly bullshit there in the final stage, but, other than that, I guess it was pretty good. So, yeah, I don't think I would actually recommend this one. I would have to say, you know, the ones on the other consoles probably are... I haven't played all the way through any of them, but I would say they probably have better controls, better stage design, better bosses, and I think quite a few of them have actually been translated into English, so if they have similar kinds of menus to make Taruruto-kun do things, they would actually be understandable. Also, I have no idea if the actual Magical Taruruto-kun anime has been translated yet or not. I don't know if it has been either dubbed or subbed. So, you know... I guess we're done here. There's not really much else we can say. I guess if Magical Taruruto-kun has been dubbed or subbed, I would say go check it out. It seems really interesting and nifty. I haven't actually seen it myself, but it looks cool, I will say that. But yes, other than that, totally done here.